being said.
Yes.
That sounds horrible.
What was that?
It's thunder.
Oh, I get it. We have to put our headphones on.
Oh my God.
I have to reattach them. So that's why it exploded like that.
Okay. Can we hear now?
Really bad things gonna happen. Really bad things.
Jewish producer.
Yes.
Did you hear the show with me and who's that lady? I can't think of her name right now.
Huh.
She's another very good speaker, talker,
Yep.
and she's always on all the time.
Was it Liz or Debbie?
Debbie, did you hear what was going on when me and her were talking?
No, it was Liz, I think.
No, it was Debbie.
No, it was not Debbie.
It was Debbie.
No, somebody
It was
in
Debbie
IC
100%.
said definitely was not Debbie.
It was.
Well, let's just say I can understand not knowing for sure. They're both a little crazy.
Well, Debbie's
But I
show,
didn't say
I
that.
actually was just trying to have a show with her, and there were demons talking to us through my phone. Demons. And it was just the most wicked show
The
because
views and opinions expressed on
the
this
demons
show
were coming through.
are not necessarily
And it
those
wasn't
of
me.
the network or anyone
It was those around
affiliated.
me.
Wasn't you?
There will
No,
be
it wasn't me.
mature and possibly immature content. Viewer discretion
So,
is strongly
life in
advised.
Hold on a
Ontario?
sec, we're
As
having
a matter
commercial.
of fact, I probably wouldn't
Life in
listen
Ontario
at
sounds
all.
great
It's
to me.
very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
I don't know if I'm mistaken, but my impression is it's pretty great.
You're cutting them off. By the way.
Oh, yeah, no, do an intro. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're waiting on... Dennis, are you there? Don't tell me Dennis. Dennis, you coward. You putrid coward. I spit on your grave, Dennis. How
Sorry about
dare
that.
you.
We're doing a commercial, but
Can't hear that.
you can't hear any of that. So sorry.
No, I didn't hear any of that. I hear you now.
I bet our listeners,
That's great.
Our listeners listen to me doing a jingle that started the show on my end. It was crazy. You
I
didn't
see,
hear that.
Dennis.
Pardon?
Anyway, that's Monster Cast up there.
What was that, Jewish producer?
Jewish producer, and this is
Yes.
yeah, we're on JV's show.
So we have more questions.
Absolutely.
I need to know now about this Bigfoot because I've been hearing rumors here in LA of some kind of thing that happened in Canada. So I think news of what happened there has already reached here.
Probably, yeah. That news I don't know about, but we do know that we found a picture of a Sasquatch in Wolfman's pictures within the last month of taking pictures.
I don't want to discuss that right now. I haven't done enough research on what I found, so
I think you should share all personally.
all I
That's
know
just
so
me.
far is the really strange picture ended up in my phone.
Oh.
And, yeah, there's really...
You don't know. You don't have a source. Then
No,
it just
there's no
appeared.
source of this picture coming through.
No, I don't get it.
Are there? I think we talked about this before. Are there sky parks over there?
Okay, I don't...
What was that, Jewish producer?
Do you guys have sky parks where you live?
No skate parks. I guess they have a little bit of them, but not very many. I've never seen a lot of kids playing on them. You know, technology took over the kids playing outside. You don't see it. Unless you go to the Amish communities, it's the only place you'll see them outside, really.
I see.
And they don't go to skate parks.
Nice.
I gotta say, my levels are not showing up on there.
That's not good.
Yours are, and so is JP's, but mine are really not showing up.
Something wrong
I
with your
keep
speaker?
having that problem on my computer. I'm not sure where the audios are. So screwy. The system is so screwy. So now I even unplugged my mic because I don't want to deal with it anymore.
Sometimes it's something here. I don't think it's that because I can't be in.
Can you hear Wolfman? Jewish producer, can you hear Wolfman?
I can hear you guys.
Good.
When I can hear you.
See, look, it doesn't even show up on there.
Doesn't even register.
No.
What went wrong with your mic? Is it plugged in down there? Look how loose it is in the back. Is it plugged in?
See, what's happening to me is I'm plugging it in and then I'm still talking into my computer.
Yeah, my computer works better sometimes because I don't have to deal with all the technology and it's really quick and easy to set up. But this is certainly a massive. His microphone ain't even working.
I don't get that at all.
Yes.
Smacks it tits.
So are there any haunted houses?
There you are.
Yeah,
I hear ya.
It's still not showing up on there.
Yeah, but I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I don't see
See
you.
that?
I don't see
It's
you.
not fucking showing up on there.
No, I don't see you, and I
See
don't
that?
see me either.
That's
Mine
fucking
is.
weird, man.
It's almost like they took our voice right off the machine.
Hey, that's happening to me too. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, my volume's going up now.
I think I know what it is. Yeah, this is all wacky, man. Everything's wacky on here.
What's up to DJT, Donald J. Trump? What's going on? He's the only listener who's chatting. I thought we were going to have Dennis here. I wanted to ask him some questions. but
Dennis wanted to
guess-
geek out if we were doing another show. He wasn't feeling well.
Well, if you could have one question asked of you? I'm going to ask you two. It's a two-part question. What question would you want asked, and what do you want the paranormal community to remember you by?
Okay,
Check, check, check.
he's still trying to get it to work.
Just a minute. Check. That's showing up. But I'm not
Check.
sure. Check.
Check.
It's over there. Over here.
Mine's going.
Showing.
I really don't know what the fuck's
It's
going on.
working.
Mine's working.
Check. Yeah, but I don't.
In fact, mine's a little sensitive. I'm
Turn
going to
it up
back
and
off a
works.
little bit.
I seen it.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I found why. I see what it is.
This is probably
I found
considered
out
fine.
what it is. I actually found it. Somebody turned the fucking. Oh my god! I see why. I found it. Check. There we go. I fixed it.
We fixed it, or Wolfman fixed
I
it.
fixed it. That black knob.
Can you ask me that two-part question again? Because I did get the second part. I just want to get the first part right.
Okay, I
right.
fixed it, man.
No, I think getting quality sound should be Wolfman's number one priority right now.
Well, you know what? It just sucks when when you know there's something wrong, right?
Oh, I hate it. There's so much wrong with my system, and I'm sick of testing the knobs like what you just did. I'm sick of that. Like,
you know
I'm
what? I
putting it
didn't
to
even
rest.
want to get it that good. I just wanted it to be just good enough.
No, I want it to be good, man. I want it to be crystal. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's right.
the bottom line. But it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't always have to be crystal clean. It could be crystal dirty, but as long as it's crystal.
But that's the best I could find out, and I figured it out. And what it was it was actually on my board, and I was panned to the left.
And something was going screwy through my board for some reason.
I'm
And it
wondering
just
why
fucked-
there's not hundreds, if not
Yeah, I
thousands
don't know
of
if
people
the
listening to
stereo's
this.
working properly. Maybe the stereo's crossed. I'll have to check that. But for some reason, by me being panned to the left. But either way, of course, you're not going to get the quality of sound being panned off to the left.
Hope you'll enjoy the show and invite you to come in and test drive.
And who the fuck wants to be panned and left behind?
That's right. Nobody wants to be panned off and left behind. Can you dig it? Nobody wants to be panned off and left behind.
Monstercast Paranormal. I figured out the technical difficulties. I'm here with Marijuana Mama and Jewish producer. Call in if you want. 226-500-4123.
Or 226-455-5433.
How are you going to do that?
My phone.
Or
You can't
310
do that like that. I can take calls, not you.
Okay.
You've got three
Don't
options.
give out phone numbers that you can. I can take the fucking call and put it. Okay, not you. Holy fuck. Okay, just call my phone. She says, like,
Yeah,
and she doesn't even know how to hook it up
It's
to a
not
wire.
connected.
That's right.
I
It's
didn't
not
think- I
connected.
didn't think, honey. I'm sorry. See, that tells you how much I know about technology, right?
Oh,
No,
so
I
much.
actually do have this line
That's
connected.
funny
If
as
anyone
fuck.
wants to call in to Wolfman's show, it's 226-500-4123. 226-500-4123. That's my call-in number for Monstercast Paranormal now. And it is open. The lines are open. I'm going to put it in the chat room.
Yeah, take advantage of it. It's worth it every time.
Now, we can do psychic readings if anyone's listening. Whatever you want. I got my cards out, so
What?
yeah.
Let's do this. I'm all about the psychic, man. I was gonna interview about your psychic abilities, but here's my theory. My theory is,
You know what? How about this
observation
one?
really
How about this one?
changes things.
I'm going to open up the lines, and I'll take calls for anyone who wants to have a real psychic reading. I'll prove it to you right in front of your fucking face.
I have one question for you, though, Wolfman, and that's my personal question. So once I ask it, I'm done. But I do have a question in regards to your psychic abilities. Are you fielding questions regarding your psychic abilities?
You want to know why they call me the Wolfman?
No. But maybe one day. But right now, what I'm saying here is completely forgot my question. So, yeah.
He made you do that.
Fucking asshole. Totally did
Seriously,
that for a
I
piece. I gave you
suppose
the
he
whammy.
made you
I
do
give you the whammy.
He made your mind go blank.
That a double whammy.
Son of a bitch. Fucking forgot my question. It was a good one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't
Okay,
that
I
suck?
remembered it. Wolfman, does observation change
Make it more
anything
coffee.
when you're doing psychic readings and anything in that sort?
Everything counts. Your observation counts, as well as the person presenting it to you. If nobody's presenting it to you, nothing exists.
That's magic. I like it.
That's the truth. That is the way matter is. The trees even know this. So the answer to the question, when a tree falls in the forest, does anyone hear it? Well, only the other tree next to it that observed it. Otherwise, it didn't happen. Unless that tree really believed it fell over. But it would have to express that to some sort of other entity, or we won't see it and then it doesn't exist. Because they already proved it with the, what do they call that, double slit fucking scientific experiment where you look at the atoms through the thing, and if you don't, you know what I mean, if somebody isn't watching it, nothing happens on a subatomic level. They call that double slit sort of subatomic experiment. I forget now.
She's talking about Jack and the Green.
Yeah, but if you go on a subatomic level, and they call it spooky, Einstein called it spooky, something kind of spooky quantum physics stuff, exchange between atoms that shouldn't fucking happen, but it does. And if you don't look at it, it doesn't. And then they found out that, and this is something that not many people know about. I'm going to let one out of the bag here. Okay. Every thought in your head contains weight and matter and does never go away. It will always exist. So everything you ever thought creates weight and matter.
Reality.
Yes, it creates reality. And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So now, does it matter if it's I know it's just an expression, but if I say something or think something that's very heavy, you know what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you say something a very sad, depressing,
why do you think that
heavy thought?
Why? That's exactly what it means.
Hear me out. Now, say you have a real heavy thought you present, and then you have a very light and kind of happy thought of like maybe a great summer day, right? Now, are those two thoughts actually carrying more physical weight than the other?
Well, one of them goes with the vibration of the Earth. The other one with the stratosphere. So your light thought went to the ionosphere and electrified around the planet as a shield. That's a different energy than the core of the Earth. Entirely. But they work together.
Now, what is the core of the Earth?
It's actually there's actually a place where you can go to the South Pole that I've said for many years.
Shangri-La.
It is actually empty inside with actually real living other land.
I hear it's a possible paradise over there.
Paradises.
Agartha.
And other gardens and other
Agartha,
everything
I believe
there.
it's called.
Yeah.
The Tibetans know all about it. Is it the Agartha?
Mayans know all about it.
Shabbat. What's that name?
Shabbat? I don't know.
The capital city.
Shabbat Shalom.
I don't know what it's called.
It's Shangri-La is one of the names of it. Shangri-La.
If you see a picture from the satellites, you can actually see the hole where spacecraft can go into.
Inside of the hollow Earth.
It's like a portal.
It is a portal.
Well, basically, NASA's been hiding that the inside of the Earth is hollow.
Wait. NASA or the UN? Let's be careful here.
Has been hiding. All of the countries. That is why all of the countries can all go to Antarctica and they all put a treaty up because there's something there that's freaking everyone out. So they all, it's fucked up, man. It's
They're
really fucked up.
keeping everything secret because they don't want
because it is like the end of the Earth and you're falling off the end of the Earth. So basically, that's what it feels like. You can take a ship over the edge and then gravity turns upside down and then you come on the inside of the Earth all of a sudden. It's really weird. So gravity turns upside down and the whole sky flips upside down and all of a sudden you're inside another place and it just feels like you just fell off the edge of the Earth. But gravity just flipped upside down on
theory? You. Is this something that you've thought on or is this something
this
that
is actual
No, this is mostly from
on YouTube.
Admiral Bird's
this is what Bird said.
From mostly from Admiral Bird's actual diary. Who's a military, thing from the U.S. there.
Yeah, I just feel that once information like that gets down to people like us, I just kind of get the feeling that sometimes other people could have had their hand in.
Yeah, it was his. No, actually, no. I don't think his son would have put a book like this out to make fun of his father that was a military war hero. So, no. He just released the diary so that everyone in the world knew what really fucking happened there. And you can say, he stayed in this little hut, and he did. And he had a little stove, and maybe the fucking gas from the stove made him a little wacky. But I still think that an admiral that was that fucking master of a fucking warrior for the army would know better than to let him go crazy from a stove. It's just like the Egyptians when you say, yeah, they were stupid. They dug down there. They didn't know what they were doing, and they tried it again, and that's why they made a bent pyramid. Yeah. You know, because they tried it once and it didn't work, so they did it over. Do you think they would haul that much fucking blocks out? Like, come on. He's a master. He led the fucking army of your nation. He was a war hero. He didn't fuck up and get gassed himself with a stove and go crazy. This is his actual fucking journal. I know it is. I read it. It blew my mind, and I believe it.
No, I haven't read it, but I want to.
Well, it has to do with the Nazis going to Antarctica. And he led an expedition there to Antarctica. And they just went after the Nazis. But it turned out they came into contact with these other creatures with flying saucers that came after them.
Wait, what?
Flying saucers in a big war with a whole bunch of thousands of Americans killed.
What?
Yeah. It was called Operation High Jump. I've done my homework, sir.
Yeah, no, but so I never heard this about Bird. Bird was into the UFOs?
He was attacked by UFOs in Antarctica. He wrote about it in his journal later.
Makes me more dubious than ever.
And they killed thousands. They with death rays and flying saucer discs cut through the ships, and they had to turn around and fucking run back. And you can ask all the fucking soldiers involved; they'll tell you the same thing.
And these UFOs are run by telepathy, is it?
The Germans figured it out first before the Americans. They reverse engineered them.
And they've drugged everybody in the army to make them vegetables like they do the outside people as well. To dumb us down, to make us not understand what we've been through.
Actually,
try to make us not ourselves.
Well, I think the most important aspect is to make us unaware of where we live. We are infants when it comes to understanding where we live. I mean, if you're telling me one of the biggest arguments on the internet today, growing exponentially every day, just 3 years ago, this wouldn't have happened. But you're talking about the whole argument between flat earthers and globe earthers. It is like the most incredible debate I've seen, and I've watched it grow in 4 years to the point where people offline are talking about it. That's tripping me out. Like, I've been places where there's people in a conversation about a flat Earth.
Pretty much can put that.
Things are changing.
I mean, do you not see the sun set in the east and come up in the west? All the Egyptians told me that. That's death and rebirth. It comes up and around the disc. That's the Earth. It's not a. And they, they even got all the stars and the solar. It shows the fucking Earth in the middle. And like the sun, it shows.
I'm not arguing.
It shows the fucking Earth just like a ball, just like all the other balls. Like a ball, but it's a ball.
You have to. No, I get what you're saying. I mean, that's basically it's all around us. There's.
Yeah, like how the fuck can that happen? But where did the sun go then? If the Earth is flat, why can't I still see it over there? When it goes down, where's the sun go then?
Well, the flat earthers would say it goes out of
whatever. Whatever. You'd still see the fucking sun. If it's flat Earth, you still see the sun.
Well, you can't see forever. You're no, that's not true.
No,
there's a point when your eyesight stops where you cannot see.
Okay,
I mean,
there is no such thing as my eyesight stopping when it comes to light. I can see stars that are millions of miles away.
Right.
In the sky. So don't tell me I can't see a fucking sun that's here on a flat Earth.
That would be, a pretty good argument. I think
it certainly is.
If we could see stars at night, why couldn't we see the sun?
Yeah, on a flat Earth. So fuck off. I'm right. Done. Argument done. Shut the fuck up about your stupid flat Earth. It's finished. Otherwise, we'd see the sun on the flat Earth plane. Because if I can see stars in the sky, then I can see the fucking sun, the stupid sun, right? Those things are up there. You remember that? Fuck. What do you think they are? Fairies?
I think flat earthers are actually people who never go for
I feel sorry for them.
planes or boats or
I do too.
or anything. I think they walk. And they've
I mean,
never been anywhere else but walking.
I'm looking into it because it's interesting that the argument's grown so much, but you're right. I mean, there's questions, and I've heard, so many of them now that
really
just stop.
makes me sick.
I definitely, if I was supporting Flat Earth, I couldn't answer any of those kind of questions. We kind of have to take...
Scientists would take offense. It makes no common sense.
Well, the
No, it
Earth
doesn't.
initially was considered flat. I think that then Galileo and these other, paid-for scientists came around and made it kind of legit
I'm
to
gonna pass
believe
it.
that
Our pen?
the Earth was actually round.
I got it?
No.
And if you didn't listen to those very rich, wealthy, powerful scientists, yeah, you're absolutely right, man. You were made fun of. You were an outcast.
I have to ask you a question.
You know them damn right, very bad people, you know. 3 times I told them when I said, when I tell you bad person, I poke you in the forehead. And you know them damn people, they come out with red dots in the middle of their forehead, I tell you.
It's from being poked in the forehead all the time.
And I say, you are a damn asshole.
Boing, 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 right in the forehead.
After a while, they get a red dot on their forehead, you know. That's what I do in my country. That's why you see these people with red dots coming out of my country. I poked them in the forehead. I said, you are a fucking asshole. Get out of here.
Honey. It's on.
I guess I'm the only one laughing. You don't
Can I
get
have
it?
that? Can I have that? Can I
Fuck
have
off, I didn't even get one yet.
You have?
No, I didn't. It's not working. She sucked all the laughing gas out of my utensil.
Although the sun is at all times above and parallel to Earth's surface, he appears to ascend the firmament from morning till noon, and then to descend and sink below the horizon at evening. It's all a matter of perspective, is what the flat earthers would say to your comment.
And the firmament at that time is the Earth being round. I'll tell them.
Well, the firmament...
It was the only fucking way that the idiot fucking assholes could try to understand around Earth at the time, because the people before them already knew this shit, and it was almost all lost. And
We were flat, we'd all be
they're just
down.
only finding the technology now, and even in caves in your country right now, those mountains, they're finding 7-foot tall fucking
Goliaths.
like
That's what they're
people with
Goliaths.
red hair and blonde hair, 7, 8,
Giant.
9 feet, fucking 10 feet tall, fucking
Fuck
with
yeah, dude.
big,
They're dumb.
huge fucking battle axes and super fucking wicked weapons that are technologically advanced, and healing devices, and actually
We already have these already.
and aircraft that
Cure cancer.
are
But
anti-gravity,
they won't use
that
it on
are
poor
ancient
people.
aircraft that they're finding right now and reverse engineering them right in your backyard.
And you wouldn't even
Yikes.
know it.
Zoinks! Right in my backyard.
I'm not joking.
Here's where that's for you.
Wolfman don't lie about that
I'll
kind
have
of thing.
that now.
Turn it off when you're done.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, JP, if you want disclosure, yeah, I can tell you everything, man. I'll tell you straight up, man. Okay,
I want to know.
Okay, let me tell you something else. I found out from high-ranking government officials that Roswell was real. They found the aliens.
Was real.
Yes. The whole thing, 1947, a lot of weird things happened.
Looks like ridiculous bullshit to me, but okay.
1947 was a really weird fucking year.
Yes.
It's the same year that there was this supposed UFO crash and reverse engineering and all the flying saucer reports started then. And it's also the same year that Admiral Bird launched his attack on Antarctica.
What year was that?
1947.
And that's his number. He always looks at the
And this number keeps coming over me over and over, 47, 47, 47, 47, 47, 47, over and over and over and over and over.
Day after day after day.
Every fucking time the clock turns to a number, it's something 47.
He doesn't pay attention to it. It just happens when he looks at it.
You know, something else happened interesting in 1947 that I remember. It was when we had received the very first pictures of Earth from 100 miles in space. And those were interesting pictures if you've never seen that. It's
and where did they get them from?
1947, 40. I'm not sure.
Let me tell you something. By 1960, I think 60s, before, like, same time, the moon missions and all that, they had a satellite going around the moon. And it would take pictures in high resolution by going around a certain area and pixelating. And then that way it could go in, fairly close and pixelate the whole surface of the moon. And they sent it back with us before they even had computers to Earth. And
this was the U.S. Navy's report.
Now, this was done through what you call is the NSA.
What Apocalypse is always jerking off about.
Listen, NSA. This is when the NSA first started. He thought he was working for NASA, but it wasn't. It's the National Security Agency when it first started. So, and he leaked this out. And yeah, I believe it. The guy, I fucking saw his interview and I believe him 100%. What he's telling is the truth. There is a fucking moon base on the backside of the moon that he saw in the pictures when he went to fix some of the cameras for the NSA. And he said there was big, round, like spherical, buildings about the size, like probably fucking a mile or two long, man, or half a mile. He said huge fucking spherical buildings, big, huge towers, and something that resembled some kind of a satellite dish, but not, I don't know what to call it, he said, but I think that might have been what it's used for, is what he said. But something huge, like something like a satellite dish, he thinks. And then also all kinds of other buildings there. Bridges, he said, bridges and stuff. He saw tunnels and tubes. It was all geometric, like a big, huge fucking city or base on the backside of the moon.
And we never get to see.
Oh, no, this is real, man. I'm fucking telling you, this is really there.
Real.
I am 100% convinced that this is real. Now, finally, I always thought this, right? Now I got the evidence. Now I got the evidence from a fucking real, somebody that worked there. 2 people that she saw that I pulled up off YouTube. Anyone can do this. And I pulled it up, and it's recent fucking divulge. It's Dr. Stephen Greer who got this shit out. Talking to government people, of high-end people. And he just put it on the internet and will just let the cat right out of the bag. It's right in your face.
Boom.
Yeah, done. So it's already disclosed. as far as I'm concerned.
None.
They're real.
Who? So wait. Hold on. Not that fast. Come on. Who are you trusting here with your perspective?
With my assessment is your own politicians themselves, like the mayor from Phoenix after the Phoenix Lights. He came on with these people, talked with them. He had a big long interview. I listened to the whole fucking thing.
I remember that dude with the talking about the Phoenix Lights.
Yeah, and he came first with the alien, then he came back and he said that I apologize, and what I said cannot be explained. What I saw myself,
like they were crazy for being called out by a politician.
But then he came back and apologized to the people
because he didn't know. He should have.
You know what? He said, "Listen, all I did was try to make a light of it and make a joke of it to try to calm people down because he was just as scared as all the rest of them. He didn't know what the fuck it was." And he came out and admitted how scared he was. It was a triangular-shaped object, and I cannot explain it. It was huge.
You know what? Somebody who took it serious enough, in my opinion, never would have fucking done that to the people. Never.
I know, but he was, remember, you got to remember, at the time, he's mayor of the city, and he was being pushed by the fucking men in black and everyone, and he had the balls come back later.
I trust that a lot more than that fucker. Anyway, I know that.
Other people came around, like high-ranking military officials. One of the biggest ones is the Canadian defense minister.
This conversation gets me hot. Sorry. I'm sorry. No more cussing.
The Canadian defense minister.
I felt Wolfman's tension. He didn't want to say it, but he's like, please don't swear around me. I'm feeling godly at this moment.
I'm trying to be.
I'm sorry.
Trying to tell you, Paul. What's his name again?
Don't worry.
Paul. Trying to get it. Shit. Why can't I remember? Okay, I'm trying to remember the Paul hit.
Not Paul McCartney.
No, it's it starts with an H.
Hicks.
No.
Is releasing another album.
She can suck it too.
Helium. Paul Helium.
My cousin's cut a single with her.
Okay, that's his name, Paul Helium, and he was ex-defense minister of Canada.
I agree.
And he has gone out to the public and saying that, yes, UFOs are real. To everyone. He's just saying, I want you to know they're real. And not only that, but he wrote a book on how your banking system is fucking you over.
And you're also, your utilities, your gas, and everything that we pay for should be free for all of us.
Yeah, because
we have so much energy on this
They're
planet.
hiding technology that everyone should have free fucking energy now.
Gas, hydro,
that's the worst
everything.
one. And we're all sucking in petroleum fumes, and it's killing everyone's kids and poisoning you, and we don't need it because they have free energy.
They have it. It's all a scam. It's all... You know what? And this whole thing is, I just don't believe. I think people would live a lot longer too if some of these changes, like such obvious changes, were allowed. You wouldn't have, people would be living a lot longer. I think, right?
Yeah.
It just seems to be obvious.
They have machinery now or equipment now that can cure cancer, but they won't give it to the poor people. They only use it for rich people.
Well, the drums are telling me it's time to sing a song, everyone.
Go for it, Wolfman. Bring out.
Yes.
Last 5 minutes, so everybody sing together and give praise to Jaja. Well, they tried to trick us with their poisons, tried to trick us with petroleum, but we don't be tricked now. We don't like their petroleum. We don't like petroleum. Said, go on down, you'll go get some. We don't like your silly petroleum. No.
Virgin blood from the earth. That's what I should say.
And don't listen to what they say. You gotta give Jah thanks and praise. Only Jah alone bless me through my day. So don't listen to a word them say. God give you thanks and praise. Only God, bless you through your day. Don't give him no cold shower. He's always there to stay. Only God love, bless you through your day. So don't. Well, how you say it now?
Oh, no, dear.
Remember to give thanks and praise. Jah love is there all the time. Wait. Jah love is there to stay. Only Jah love will bless you through your day. Anyway, that's our fucking Rasta chant. So those are the words. Let's do it now. So give us. So remember, give him thanks and praise. Jah love is here to stay. Only Jah love bless you through your day. Remember to give thanks and praise. Oh yeah, don't listen to our word them say. Only Jah love bless me through my day. Come on, sing it, Jewish man.
I know this one.
Hey, it's the same thing as Jehovah, right? So it's similar to what you believe in. Because Jah means Jehovah. Same thing.
Hey, God.
That's what it means. Did you know that?
Jehovah. Yeah, I don't know much about Jehovah.
Well, that is...
I might be in line with their thinking, for all I know. Cool.
Anyway, that's where they get Jah from.
Jah.
Are we all done now, or is it just got a few minutes left?
Now,
3 minutes on mine.
Hey.
I've been talking with a lot of Moors lately and learning about the Moors, which are, man, everybody's got such strong beliefs in their belief system. It's like every time I hear a new one, it starts to confuse me again. Can never make a decision.
Oh, I wish I had something stupid.
Shut up.
to play right
Something stupid to play?
now. Yeah, something funny. Because I was gonna
Every time
find
I think
some
I've made up
funny
my
shit,
mind,
but-
something new comes up. We are in the last minute of my show, but I think the show does continue with Wolfman.
No, it's not.
Marijuana
Gonna,
Mama.
no, it's not going to continue. Thanks for listening, everybody. We love you.
Well,
No, we're out.
man,
We're done.
Mama love ya.
No, we're done for now.
No, thank you.
I don't
for
know if we're
coming
going to come
on.
back late or
This is a
something,
great
but we're
show.
taking a break for sure.
Yeah, we'll be taking at least a half an hour break.
Nah, man, just keep going.
Yeah, we
Well,
can
it's
go
early.
all night.
It's early.
No. We have animals here that are sitting here waiting to go for a walk and shit, man.
Dude,
I
that's a
have
great
to take
idea.
a break.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
walk
we're
my
going to take a
dogs
little
too.
break.
You know what? I am going to do another show regardless. If you guys are down and you want to join, please do.
If something, I'll
but I'm
play
gonna go
music.
in- I'll do.
I'll
wait,
go
though.
live again, but I'll just put some music on until I come back.
Groovy.
Yeah, we can talk if Jewish producer wants to
But
talk.
yeah, but I'll have to do a little break here.
Yeah, I should
I'm-
too.
By the way, I'm totally serious about next week. If we can make it work out, we should try.
Yeah, we should try to meet up.
Really?
That's what
I am a
everybody's
firm
been
believer
talking
it would be
about,
fun.
honey. We should all
Alright.
meet up. Jewish producer Dennis, me, and you.
He don't believe it,
Hells
but-
yes, we should do this. I'm not even joking. It would be fun.
Jewish producer would really like to meet you, honey.
Okay, we'll try this. I'd like to meet
I hope you don't flake on them like you did Big Bro, but that's
No.
another discussion. No.
No, I'm even throwing my wife into the mix, so it'll be crazy.
If
Wow.
you want, I can probably
Go on.
coming back with Discord later. If I can hook
No, my wife is down, man. She wants to meet you. It would be like, but it would be really fun.
Okay,
I'll
man.
visit you.
And follow us there.
It'd be so cool.
If you make a donation, every dollar will be put into a 50-50 draw.
Dude,
Could be
there's a funny story
Follow
behind
us
that,
on
actually.
Spreaker.com.
She and my sister do not get along, and my sister's a big Trump fan.
And follow
It's created major rifts in my family. It's bizarre.
Wolfman Mike 47 on Spreaker and
Yeah.
Skype for calls.
Anyway,
And
the show's
in
about to
Twitter
end
as
here,
well.
folks. So,
You know what?
Join us in
It's too easy to make fun of that dude. It's like I don't even waste my time on thinking about Trump. But anyways,
to the station.
Sorry to cut you off. Wolf.
It's okay. I gotta go, man. Trump, who are you talking about? Howard Trump or Donald Duck, or what is his name again?
That's the one.
3466 in Canada. Shut up, Melvin Space.
That's the one.